Buenos dias, Costa Rica. Chilling in the jungle, ready to chat with my good buddy Jose.
Yo, yo, yo.
All right, so of course, as always, the birds are singing in the background, and it's a lovely day here. And I hope everyone is enjoying a lovely day wherever they are. Go to nature, be in nature. It's a very integral part of our being and our essence. It's good medicine. It's very relaxing. Which brings us to the topic we're going to talk about today, which is Earthships, or any other type of sustainable building.
What is it? Yeah, that's like a house or something, right?
Yeah, and so to be quite honest, I don't know a whole lot about Earthships, but I know enough that I want to do more research and look into this a little further. I'm definitely excited about any type of working models that are sustainable, where we're providing our own electricity. We've got a shelter that is extremely functional and has lots of different uses, or at least the property does, where we're providing our own water and practicing water conservation. So the water has several types of uses before it's sent back out to the earth. And so one of the amazing things that this Earthship does is it actually takes the gray water, runs it back through the building, and the plants use it and clean it.
I think water conservation is going to be a huge future concern for the typical house dweller and pretty much anyone. I know we're in a great place in Costa Rica, but water management is becoming more and more of a critical thing for people, especially people who bought into communities. Right about now in Pavones, I do know that the wells start going dry, and they're just anticipating a rainy season. I looked at this for the first time. I always thought when people said Earthship, they were talking about some other weird concept of we're on a spaceship on planet Earth, right? I understand, it's a little esoteric, but when I looked at this, and I'll share a page with you, but I was really surprised to see that it was a really functional, conservative structure built in a desert of New Mexico with a incredible botanical garden inside of the house, making use of recycled tires and bottles. Really good stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so just to break it down real quick, they're targeting basically providing their own food, their own energy, making clean water, a shelter, garbage management, and sewage management. Which with sewage management, actually with biogas, you can recycle the methane gas that is created during that process and use it as energy as well, to cook with, to heat with. Probably you could even use it to turn a generator with. So,
well, I like the design I saw was kind of more of a Dr. Seuss looking house, which was really cool. Something really nice comes out of it, as aesthetics.
Yeah, and that's how we feel about it. We're probably a little bit hippies at heart,
yeah.
But some people, they want something a little more modern looking, or a little more like a box like everybody else is building.
A-frame or something.
Yeah, so I think that these models can be adapted, and we can maybe do a little more architecturally speaking, so it looks more modern, or whatever it might be that's deterring more people from looking into this and building this way. Those changes can be made. And I'm sure as we look into this a little further, there probably are other working models that are sustainable. And so I think this gives us a wonderful outline. It's proven to work now for years. They offer classes to teach this. So a person could go through the Earthship University, if you will, and then decide to make modifications to it and play with it a little bit and try it in different climates. Okay, so there's an online academy, first of all. that you can sign up for, and it's Michael Reynolds is the guy that puts on the Earthship Academy, and I believe he is the founder of Earthship and has built the first Earthship, and also I believe there's a community in New Mexico. So there's a few different examples to go look at. But these Earthship academies have actually started happening in other parts of the world. There's been one in Puerto Rico, or it's coming up. Actually it's supposed to be in May 4th it starts.
Wow. So
we could look into this and see if he's provided these academies in other locations. But it's great to see that for some people, if you're starting to travel to other locations throughout the world, this is really a concept that can catch on.
So I guess this kind of like is a solution for a lot of different. I mean, I know the rainy season gets a little bit nutty out here and hard to grow plants. So you need a greenhouse right off the bat. I guess oxygen coming from the plants that you're living with might be really nice to sleep in. I've been sleeping on a hammock for the last 6 nights or so, maybe longer. And I have had the best night's sleep ever. I wake up to the birds. I've got nothing but pure jungle trees and grass and stuff giving me oxygen.
Fresh air.
Yeah.
That's a good point too. The quality of air, the amount of oxygen a person receives. And so sometimes when we build structures, we close them off too much. The air's stagnant and it's not free-flowing fresh air, which actually we'd kind of be getting into another topic, but a lot of people are addicted to air conditioning and central heat and air, which these ducts, these filters are probably not the best, and that can decrease the quality of air as well.
So what should I start, like, by saving tires and bottles, or what? What do we do?
I think the first thing we should do is sign up for the academy and go through the course.
All right.
I mean, this is basically just a quick discussion that this is information that's in our field now and in our reality. So we just started to look into it. We thought it was a good idea to share it with other people, and let's everybody just start to look into it and do our own research. But I feel like the tuition is very reasonable for the type of information. I mean, this is especially if someone's looking at the type of things and issues that are going on in the world today. If a person had an Earthship, they'd be chilling real comfortable and pretty stress-free.
I'd like to see, people not buying new building materials just because the Joneses were buying it, but they educated themselves and made use of recycled materials. I think that's the key to this. And growing some plants, that never hurt.
Everything that I'm looking at about this project so far resonates completely with me, and I hope that it does resonate with a lot more people, and that we'll take a look at this, have fun with it, enjoy it, and hopefully sign up for not just the online academy, but sign up to go view these Earthships. You can actually do an Airbnb if you want to go stay in one. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Well, as soon as things open up again,
That's true.
We are in the middle of a quarantine. Right now is the time to plan. I will tell you that. And
so you have plenty of time to do the research, do the course, and be ready when the quarantine's over to go see it in person.
Yeah, definitely.
So we actually have been talking about making a working model down here in Costa Rica, which is how we ended up looking at Earthships, because definitely we need to incorporate some of the techniques that he talks about here. So more working models for the world to come and see is going to be better, and it's a great time to really put our energy towards shifting to being more sustainable and providing our own resources and not relying so much on a system that is proving to possibly not care that much about us as we think that it does.
Wow, you heard it here. Zona Sur Online, Seth and Jose.